the left center, you can see the counterclockwise circulation.
Yep, looking at some radar returns. I want you to stick with this, but looking at some radar returns that's correlating with a hook that's showing up on the radar right now as well, Brant. And this is the fact that we're seeing the clearing just to the south of this is not unsurprising of tornadic development here either.
So you're on the back side of the rotation, and this is coming right up over Rosemont. In fact, what we're looking at in the foreground, you can see a couple of the towers. You see the hotels there in Rosemont, and that circulation is rather broad. Did you see the lightning strike there, Pete?
Yep. I'm wondering. I want to stay with this picture, but it would be interesting to see if we have any debris showing up on the debris detector here because of the lift that we saw. We actually witnessed the moisture moving upward, and we're continuing to see that. And I'm wondering, it doesn't look as though we have any sort of debris signature on that, but it wouldn't be surprising if we did.
No debris. I'm hearing, Pete, no debris signature.
Okay.
And something we should talk about. You mentioned artificial intelligence. That some of these computer algorithms look at the radar information and assess what they think is happening. For example, the tornado vortex signature. But what we're seeing now is that, hang on, let me turn off my phone once again. It's going crazy on me. But what we're seeing here is this information also could trip off a new product that we have that shows a debris tracker, and we're not seeing that at all. So that's some good news. Now, let's talk safety once again. If you're in Rosemont, you should be in your safe place at this point. We're panning a little bit to the north, and you're seeing that circulation moving off to the northeast. Let's go back to the radar information and give you an idea. We'll keep this, we do a double box here and show you what's going on, where the actual signature is. And there is that rotation. Now, when you look at this, you can see what's happening. Pete, if you'd show us right there where that circulation is.
I moved off camera so that I could take a closer look at the clouds there. But again, here's the rotation from our rotation detector. However, I think we're seeing a little bit more of the signature that we want to see, if you will, in order for tornadic development. We're seeing that a lot closer and a lot more with radar information because, again, we don't have very high cloud tops, but we certainly do have the rotation in the lower levels where this is being detected here as far as the tornadic activity continues. So we have that tornado warning until 7:45 for the activity that you can see on the camera there. And here's the rotation right there. But again, what has been showing up a little bit better as far as the showing this has been a hook echo. And this is also, too, proven to be a precursor to tornadic development. Here we go. Here's our hook echo right here. It's rather broad-based circulation here, considering what we're seeing on the camera here, but still rotation nonetheless, and it's enough so, plus we have the confirmation that we've been seeing from the camera there that we continue to have that tornado warning in place until 7:45. But yeah, Brant, we're seeing some amazing pictures out of this.
You know, and Pete, what you're showing there, where that hook echo is what we saw when we saw that rotation circulating. Technical name,
right here.
Yeah. That's what we were looking at, and you could see a little bit of debris being lofted there, but again, not enough to indicate that we were seeing, from Doppler radar's perspective, any difference in particles that would indicate that there's a lot of debris aloft. So that cell continues to move to the north and east. It looks like, and again, I'm from my perspective, looking back at your stuff, it looks like that circulation could be weakening. What do you think?
It looks. The scan that was there 5 minutes ago, and that's about how long it takes for the Doppler radar to make all of its scans, get all of the information, process it, and get it to us, approximately 5 minutes. The one previous showed a little bit more significant hook echo that was in there. This does look like it's a little bit more broadly diffused, but boy, I still can't get over the images that we saw just a few minutes ago, Brant. That was some very impressive rotation, especially the moisture that we saw lifting up into the cloud. That was amazing to see, to witness. Fortunately, it makes it all the more amazing because we don't have a tornado touching down. Again, we still have a tornado warning that's in effect until 7:45, and now you can see that circulation here. Sometimes you can see kind of a pinwheel in the opposite direction. I don't know that we're looking at spinners in quite that regard. Sometimes they do spin in the counterclockwise, or clockwise motion rather, but I don't know that we're looking at that just from what we had seen earlier on the radar with the clouds.